Hey guys, I picked up the reflection sum from Trials a little while ago, and I figured I've had enough time to make a quick review video of it. So I ended up with two of these guns, and they both have the exact same perks, so I'm only basing my opinion about this gun on the version of the guns that I have. I've heard Hidden Hand is a wonderful perk on this gun, and maybe I'll get one with it eventually, and I'll make a follow-up video, but for now, this is my review of this version with Third Eye and Army of One. Is this gun the best pulse rifle? No. Is this gun the best in its impact and rate of fire type? No. Is this gun even good? Yes. Is this gun better than Nirwen's Mercy? No, if you have the vendor version of Nirwen's from the first Iron Banner, but maybe otherwise. If you were to take both of these guns with no perks on them, they would probably be almost the exact same, just with a different paint job and different scopes. Give or take a few points in reload or range, and maybe stability, maybe. But do I like this gun? Yes, I do. By no means is this gun overpowered or better than other pulse rifles. The recoil is kind of nice because it seems entirely vertical, and it's roughly about as manageable as the Messenger's, and that's just from my point of view or my opinion, and I haven't used the Messenger in quite a bit, so I might be off base, and I'm sorry if that's misleading. Anyway, so if the stability is reminiscent of the Messenger's, that's a good thing, but it does have less stability than Nirwen's Mercy. And you can't re-roll it to have brace frame or more stability, so it won't ever be better than Nirwen's in that way. So why do I like this gun? The long range scope on it is actually my favorite scope, even though it handles slower. A lot of the time that I'm using a pulse rifle, it's in mid-long range, or mid to long, or long range, or whatever. The long range scope on the reflection sum is a little less clunky than Nirwen's version, in my opinion. I really don't like the other two scopes that much though. I wish they would have just gone with the generic red dot squarish scope instead of this weird triangular thing that I've actually never seen before. But besides the scopes, I like this gun because if you have the Adept version, you can get Last Resort on it as a additional perk, and that is very nice. And Last Resort doesn't come into play too often unless you're playing 3v3s, and rarely does it actually happen in skirmish, but in elimination playlists or trials, it is a godsend in some ways. There are a lot of situations where you have to have a clutch moment, and Last Resort's really helpful for that. Most of the time, though, I find myself preferring Nirwen's Mercy, and that's only because Nirwen's has more stability, it's a little bit more practical in the meta right now, and both are good. Both are really good. It's just that they introduced Nirwen's Mercy with braced frame right off the bat, and I don't know what they were thinking about that because it was just a bad idea, because we didn't have access to this Trials gun yet. So it kind of throws the whole using Trials weapons in the current meta off, kind of. And some of the Trials weapons are good. I'm not saying that they're not good. I'm not saying this isn't good. I'm just saying that Nirwen's Mercy is better. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.